Namaste friends. Today I am bringing you a timeless recipe. It's called different things in different regions. It's called flatbread, pita bread, baslama, naan. You can call anything, but it's homey and heartwarming recipe. And this one is as ancient as it goes. We will be using whole wheat flour for this recipe, 2 whole cups, and 1 cup of milk, warm milk, and any nut milk will do also. Raw sugar or jaggery 3 tablespoons, salt, yeast 1 teaspoon, and sesame seeds. Sesame seeds is optional, it's just for garnishing. And we're going to take warm milk. Make sure that the milk is warm to touch, or else the yeast will not rise. And if you're using almond milk and cashew milk, go ahead. It tastes great with this recipe. And I'm adding jaggery to this. Many people think that raw sugar or jaggery and yeast doesn't go well. Yeast will not rise. No, it doesn't matter. Yeast just looks for sugar content. It really doesn't care if it's a refined sugar or it's a crude form of sugar. As you can see, 10 minutes up and we have yeast risen. And I'm taking a bowl, adding 2 cups of whole wheat flour to this. Hand kneading is the best for this recipe, but since I have this electric mixture, I'm just using it, and also it's convenient for me to shoot while in this, so that's all. But I usually prefer hand kneading because the warmth of the hand is very necessary for this. So mix a little bit and then add salt to this mixture. Why? Because Ayurvedically, salt and milk should not be mixed together. As in, whole milk and salt should not be mixed. But if it's added already to a wheat flour, then it's fine. And I'm taking 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, just so that the dough will not stick to the bowl. I would recommend using virgin olive oil because it just gives that Mediterranean flavor to this bread. But it's not mandatory that you use the virgin olive oil. You can use any oil, any cooking oil will do. And I'm going to make it mix really well. If you're kneading it by hand, make sure that you're pressing and kneading it. And it's all well combined. Alright, the dough is forming. I think it's time to take now. And I'm going to show you with hand how you're going to knead again, because again, when I told you, the warmth of the hand is very necessary for this dough. And I'm going to gently pat it down, and I'm going to cover it and let it rest for 1 hour. It's been 1 hour now. You can see that the dough has risen considerably well. Now I'm going to divide the dough into small balls, and I'm going to take my rolling pin and dust some flour on it, and I'm going to roll it out into flatbreads. So the thickness should be quite moderate, medium, because we are going to cook it on the pan or a skillet. It should not be too fat. And I'm going to heat up my skillet meanwhile, and I'm going to place the pita bread or flatbread in the tawa. And remember to cook it covered, and also turn it so it gets cooked both the sides. So why we need to cover this is we are going to mimic that action of a oven or a charcoal oven. We are going to create that heat. So I'm going to turn again on this side because I want that crispy pita bread. So I've just cut open the pita bread. I'm adding my ajwain mayo and beetroot moong dal patties. If you're looking for the recipe of both of that, I'm going to put that in the description box below. And I'm going to top up some veggies on it. Any veggies of your choice. And add some more of that ajwain mayo. So the ajwain mayo has a very distinct flavor, and it goes really well with this flatbread. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please do share this to anybody who would love to make this. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you.